I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. We have just celebrated the feast of the Presentation of the Virgin Mary in the Temple, which means that although on December 8th, the Church celebrates that Mary was preserved from sin, and that is why we call her Immaculate Conception, the fact of the presentation in the Temple allowed Mary to exercise her freedom and choose to live her life consecrated to God. In the Old Testament, many people appeared before God and showed their availability. For example, when God appeared to Moses like a burning flame in the middle of a bush that burned but was not consumed, Moses presented himself, and God said, "Moses, Moses," and he answered, "Here I am." Another case was that of Samuel, who as a child one night heard a voice calling him and saying, "Samuel, Samuel." He believed that it was the high priest who was calling him. Under the priest Eli told him, "The next time you must answer, 'Speak, Lord, your servant listens.'" By responding like this, he was having an attitude of availability, of obedience and docility to God, which is the complete opposite of what Adam and Eve did when they both disobeyed God, tempted by Satan, because according to him, that would make them be like gods. And they both fell into temptation. Wanting to be like God and realizing that this was not possible made them flee from the presence of God. Instead, in the book of Isaiah, in chapter 6, it says, "And I heard the voice of the Lord saying, 'Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?' And Isaiah answered, 'Here I am, Lord, send me.'" In Psalm 40, it is said, "Here I am, Lord, to do your will." Presenting yourself before God is an act of faith where you recognize who God is and who you are. Friends, everyone at the end of life will have to present himself or herself before God. It does not matter if you're a believer or not. In any case, you will have to present yourself in front of him, and at that moment, what will you tell him? What will you give him? What will he ask or say? Let's ask the Virgin Mary that when the day comes that it's our turn to present ourselves in front of God, Jesus will serve us as our lawyer, because he said, "Whoever speaks of me and declares me in front of others, I will declare him before my Father." Let's ask her to remember we prayed with faith the Hail Mary, saying, "Pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death." This way, we'll have our certainty of entering heaven and being happy forever, because friends, with God, we always win.